Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we go on to today's video, I first want to apologize for my fingers. I was busy refilling my eco tank printer, and there were new bottles. I had to take that plastic out, and as a result of that, that's what happened. Okay, so I'm introducing a Friday freebie, and I do hope that we can do some Friday freebies. It is, it is challenging for me to get a Friday freebie out every Friday, so I'm going to try my very best to do it. Or a weekly one, let's just put it that way. So let's see. This year you will be able to find on my KOFI store. I will leave the link down below, okay? And I cut mine out, but what you are going to get is you are going to get 2 A4s, but you can print it however you want to, on letter as well, of 4 postcards. So I've got 4 postcards, and I'm keeping with the Christmas theme for now, because I think there are some people that are still doing Christmas, and then also I'm going to do other themes, in my other videos or whatever. And then you'll find one of this, and you'll find 4 of these here, and these are just strips. Now you can print this on paper and then back it, but I printed it on, I think, 130 or 135 GSM. Okay, so that's it. And what we're going to try to achieve today is a concertina postcard kind of a thing with a booklet inside. Okay, and so you'll need these cut out. You will need glue. If you want, you can use what is this called, two-sided tape. I did some with two-sided tape, but I felt it added a little bit of bulk. You'll need a tab, any kind of tab, an eyelet punch, but I'll give you an alternative if you don't have an eyelet, and you can't use the closure that I'm going to be using. I'll give you an alternative. Oh, well, at least maybe 2 alternatives if I can. You'll need maybe some cotton and a needle, and some coffee dyed paper for your booklet, some ribbon, okay, and if you ink, then you'll need that, and maybe a bone folder, and a ruler. Okay, so I mean, you can even use your what's this called, scoreboard. Yes, so depending on what you want to use. So I've got these 4 over here, and in no particular order I am going to concertina them. Right, so let's see, what is the rule now? I needed a rule, okay, to work with. And I hope I can remember this rule, because my word, I am so exhausted, because I only went to bed after 2 this morning because I worked, and then I was up at 6 to take my boy to school, my son. Right, so I think let's see if we're going to get this right. You're going to turn it over like that. So you're going to turn it over. The first one, you're going to turn it over, and your image must be going, I think, downwards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so if you turn it over like that, the first 2, so your image must go downwards, I think, and your image must go facing down. Okay, so let's say that's up, that must be down. All right, and I think that is yeah, so if that's up, that must be down. Okay, and then if we look at it, yeah, let's see. Okay, we're going to play with it, and then we'll see whether we are right. And then all I did now was I took this, but you can also use washi tape. You don't have to use this, you can use washi tape. And you can see, even when I folded it, I didn't even fold it center, I just did that. And these, now what you're going to do is, so all I did is I just scored it in the so-called middle, and I inked it. Okay, so that is the reason why you'll need your bone folder and stuff like that. I think I have one here. Okay, I think I have one here. So all I did is I took it, and I sorry, I should have shown you this, and I I turned it around like this, and I put it there, but I put it here more for that it doesn't slip on my glass mat rather than worry where it was. But you can, as I mentioned, you can take your bone folder out, I mean your scoreboard, and you can score it if you, you know, really, if it bothers you that it's not really halfway through. Okay, I'm not so bothered about that. Like I can tell you now, this is not half, it's way through. Okay, so you can even do that where you try to bring it to the center, like that. Okay, something like that. And then just take your bone folder, oopsie, sorry, and do that like that. And then ink up your edges. So I inked all except the part where I folded. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink that up. You know, it's actually not necessary to ink up the middle over there, because then you're going to have a distinct line. So if you don't want to ink up the middle, don't. If you don't want to ink up any of them, it's fine too. Okay, so that's done. And you can use washi as well if you want to. Now this is the one I think I put glue on. And let's see now. Let's get my paper right. So this is going to be the top one. Okay, right. And I'm going to turn it over like this. So it's going to come like that. So I know this must go to the bottom. Oh, okay, right. So sorry, what I did when I made mine is that I made the short. So I made it long, and then when I cut it, I readjusted it. So I forgot that I did that. Okay, so I need to, so I'm butting it up against the fold like that. Like that. Okay, I'm butting it up against the fold, but then I'm gonna have to turn it over now. I'm gonna have to turn it over, and when I turn it over now, I need to look and say, right, so this is going to come here, and I need to look at it and say that way. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do that. And I promise you, I had it all worked out in my head. I even tested it, and I am so exhausted, ladies, I can't remember. Okay, so let's see. No, that doesn't look right. Okay, so that wasn't right. So let's try this here. Yes, so maybe that is right. So we're going to do that, and forgive me if I sound like I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try that way. Okay, I know, yes, they all went down, that much I know, and I'm doing it from a different angle. Right, so there we go, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to add this here now, like that. Okay, and I'm going to do that. Okay, like that. Right, so, and making sure now that this thing is really glued properly down here. Okay, like that. Oh man, what's happening? Oh, there's not enough glue, looks like. Okay, let me not use this one here. Let me use this one here. Okay, like this. And I didn't have the time to go and really do a prototype, so using all my mistakes like that. Okay, and then we said this is gonna glue here, and it's going to glue that way, and then I'll go in and I'll then change it, cut it down. Okay, so let's see, when it opens, I'm gonna open it like that. Okay, so when it opens, I'm gonna open it like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this one over. Oh, I was supposed to stamp here. I might just put you on pause to get the stamp. So now this one, okay, so you can see down, down, down. So I'm going to turn it around like that. I'm going to put that there now. And here I've got washi tape. I mean, not washi tape, double-sided tape. But what I'm gonna do is, this thing is not sticking. I started putting double-sided tape, and then I was like, nah, it's not what I want. Okay, sure. Now it's getting hot in here. Okay, so I've done that. And what I'm going to do so that it gives me some wiggle room is I'm going to take some glue. Okay. Now I think it can also, this is wet glue, but I think it also works with you know, stick glue if you want some wiggle time on your, so remember, it's going down. This one is also going down. Okay. And I'm going to line it up there. And then I'm going to line it up, let's say on the, on this one here first. I'm going to try and line that and that. Okay. So I'm going to turn it this way so I can get the proper line on the fold. Sorry. Like this. Yes. Like that. Okay. So I got that proper line now. Got that line there. So now I want to line it up here as well. Okay, like that. Right. Okay, and then maybe let's get a folder to make sure. So you need to have your what's this thing? You need to have your postcards. I can't even find the words. You need to have your postcards going straight. Okay, so here's another one with double-sided tape that I didn't really want to use, but I was so, you know, I wasn't gonna go print and cut these all over again. It's just a waste of my time. So once again, gonna add some glue on it because it does give you some wiggle time. Like this. So I hope you ladies are well. Right, and then I'm gonna turn it over because it seems it works best when it's turned over. And then I'm just going to do that so that that fits in here like that. Okay, and yeah, see, like that. Okay, and then is it here? So I just want to see whether it's on the fold. Seems like it's on the fold. Okay, like that. And then open it up and your last card is going to go there like that. Okay, something like that. Okay. Just trying to get it quite even. Right, so like that now. And I hope that's right. Let's see. Let's see now if we fold it, whether it works. We'll make it nice just now. Okay, so yes. Okay, so it does. It opens up right. Okay, so what is the trick? That they must all be facing down or they must all be facing up, depending how you work. Okay, so that's it. So let's now trim off. So on this side I've got this to trim off here, and then on this side I got this to trim off. You can see this brain is, oh dear Makar. Okay, won't say that. Not everyone will understand that. It's not right. It's not working. It's not functioning correctly. It's not functioning. Okay, so there you are. You've got something that goes like that. Now that we know that it's all nice, okay, we can start manipulating it a bit like this so that it's folding nice and flush now. Okay, so I just want it to fold flush. And I guess if you're a better you know, if you cut better than I do, and if you stick better than I do, you're gonna have something that looks really cool like that. Okay, so that's she says, and then she moves it. Okay, so that's done now, right? Now what we want to do is that we want to also put the top. So this is going to be the top, and it's going to go like this. In my head it worked, okay? So it's going to be like that, and then it's going to be like that, and then it is going to come from either the inside of this or the outside of this. The inside, the outside. Now with me, I am going to put it on the outside, right? Because I feel it would look neater. If you don't believe it looks neater, then that's okay as well. You can put it on the inside, but that is the reason I kind of decorated it so that it will still look nice on the outside. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here is I am going to score this, but in order for me to score it, I'm going to look at the front. And the reason why I'm looking at the front is because I want to make sure that I'm scoring it correctly, meaning, you know, I'm not cutting off the head of Father Christmas or something like that. So I can score over there now. So I'm comfortable cutting off his cap, but not so much his head. But we can even do with a very tiny one like that. Now I also designed this in such a way that you don't, where's my thing? You don't have to, that looks crooked. You don't have to actually, well, let me show it to you. You have to score it, right? Because that's the only way you're going to get your fold. Like that, okay? Now, just going to do that, okay? And definitely you want to ink over here now, okay? Like that. All right, so now you know that that's your front, like that. Oh, sorry, that's my front. I was wondering what's happening. Why is it not working out properly, right? Then you know now that you want something over here to come over. So you want this to come over like that, okay? Can you see it? So it's like a little booklet as well. Right, so can you see now it doesn't look bad because, well, in my opinion, it doesn't look bad. The reason is it kind of matches up. It looks like it's just a border over there. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And then, okay, I just need to walk over to my other desk because I thought I brought something over here and I didn't. So give me a second. Let me stick this, and then I'm going to walk over to my other desk to get something quickly. I just can't reach over because the printer is in the way. Right, so remember, it's opening like that. So when it closes like this, and this needs to go over. Okay, so that needs to go there. And I'm trying to see now. I'm just going to do this. Like how I did for the rest of them, trying to butt up the edge. So mine does have a little bit of, how can you call it? A little bit of imperfections, because when I printed it, okay, no, I'm speaking and I'm away from it. I said mine has a bit of imperfections because when I printed it and then I kind of looked at the sizing and I changed it. Okay, all right, so now it's going to look like this. Okay, like that. You can see that. So now what I changed, how I designed it is depending on how you want to use it. Okay, so I designed it where you can push this in like that, and then you can, but here I made it I made that wider. Okay, you can cut off the two sides like that, or and then it doesn't cut off the, you know, the Father Christmas or anything. Or you can leave it like this and you can round the corners. You can do whatever you want to. Now so if you were cutting off the two sides, which it looks pretty awesome actually to cut off the two sides, look at that. Okay, then it would be great. Okay, so now I am going to round mine. Okay, I'm going to round mine. So I'm just going to bring my corner rounder and I'm going to put it over here like that, and like this here. Okay, like that. Now so I promised you at least two different ways to do this, and it's gonna go like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put a tab and I'm gonna use it that way. You can also put a tab on that one there. Okay, or you can put a Velcro strip over here as well. Okay, so the reason why I'm putting a tab on it is because I thought it would be nice to have a ribbon on it. I thought it would, you know, look nice with a ribbon. So I have my tab over here that I'm going to be using. Oh, if you ever find a well-taped tab punch, okay, let me know. South Africans, please. I had to say that, sorry, because I am in South Africa. Okay, and also I want that one where you have all the different what's this thing called now? You have the different you know, like the circles and the squares and the all these pretty things for your whole reinforcers. Yeah, I want that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do this like this. So I'm sure I will find it. I just didn't actively look for it. And now I'm gonna try to put it in the middle. And I just printed this, I just cut this off. Sure, that's not even anywhere near in the middle. Let's see that. I should have measured it, but I'm not about measuring today. Not about measuring today. So that's going to pass for the middle. Okay, and now if you want, you can ink it. I don't think I want to ink it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a one of these here, and I'm going to punch it. Okay, but as I promised you, let me punch it and put it in, and then we'll go on. How's that? Oh yeah, so I am also gonna wing this. Should I wing it? No, I've worked hard on this. Maybe I shouldn't wing it. In a way I am, but in a way I'm not, because I'm trying to get it there. Like that. And then I'm going to add this to it like this. Oh, okay, no. And that there. Oh, that didn't come out nice. I didn't set it down properly. Anyway, it is what it is, right? Oh, that looks pretty. A little bit to the side, but pretty enough. So what I want to do now is I want to put a booklet in, remember? So what we're going to do is this is A4 paper that I KOFI dyed, and then I'm just going to fold it lengthwise. I don't know, right? Lengthwise like that, and then half again. Now what I'm going to do is this. I don't know if my trimmer is going to take all these papers in one go, so I'm going to have to try and do it separately. Right, so sorry, you don't have to have a trimmer, you can have a scissors. I'm going to take out some here, just enough, and then I'm going to take out the no, I didn't. Okay, and then on the side that's not folded, I want to take out some there as well. So what I have is 2 pieces of paper. Okay, I'm going to keep these measurements and I'm going to do it for the next one. Okay, so this is the side with the fold on it. So I know I'm not going to touch the side with the fold, okay? But before I do that, let me just, not going to cut down the side with the fold, eh? Remember, so just put my paper there, and then let's put my paper here first, and then I'm going to measure it so they're kind of the same. Here, okay, and then I'm going to bring it in to match there, and then oh boy, here as well. Okay, so let's go. So I'm going to put it in here, take out that side first, and then turn it around and take out that bit now. Oh, that doesn't look straight. Yeah, that bit. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now we should have about 4 pages. Okay, I didn't take out I took out on the wrong side. So the short side you want to take out on the you want to take out from there, because why? It's because you need to free the papers on the short side. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So is it right? So 1, 2, and let's hope that they are the right measurements. 3 and 4. Let's see. They are looking a bit long. We might need to change it. So then you decide now, which one do you want your booklet to be part of? Okay, which one do you want your booklet to be part of? That one, anyone, it doesn't really matter. Please excuse my son, he's being very naughty. These days he comes up when I'm doing my videos and he worries me. So I think I want it to be part of this one here. So all I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to trim that down a little bit there before I sew it in. He's going to a, what's that thing called? Okay, let me not talk about him, because the more I talk about him, then the more I need to give him attention, and he's been, I think he wants to remind me, hello, can you help me to get dressed? I don't want to talk too loudly, not too loudly. Right, so that's that. So I said I want to put it there, right, like that. Oh, let's take out some thread now. Don't want to use a really long needle, a really wide needle, fat needle. Really wide needle. Gosh, Anthony, what century are you living in that you can't even understand your own what's the word? Your own language. Does it have to do with the century anyway? So I'm going to, just because I don't have time, I am going to just use the fat needle. I shouldn't have to use the fat needle because it's not right. I should be using a thinner needle, but yes, 3 times, you know the rule as junk journalists, 3 times. And in here, okay, like that. And I probably will speed this part up because, hey, who doesn't know how to do this? Everybody knows how to do this. Sorry, that's not going to work. Just getting. Oh, my third one. My fourth one is eluding me. I have no idea where my fourth one is. Okay, we will work at 3. We will work with 3. It's okay. And I'm trying to line up the centers. Here and here. Do I have them lined up? No. So I'm just trying to line it up, but I think it moved when I put this down. Maybe now it'll be better. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm tired or see it moved again. Okay, so let's do that. I don't mean to sound like I'm not interested because I am. I don't know why I'm sighing. Like that. Okay, so are we gonna get it where we want it? I think so. I think we are. And then we are just going to just move that out of the way and pick it up like that. It's difficult because you've got these pages, these things that are so long, so I'm eyeballing it. I'm not doing it perfect. Just 3 over here and 3. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is 3 here. Now, I never used to sew my signatures like this, but the other day I saw Gail Augustinelli sewing her signatures like this. And I was, my word, she does so many journals, right? She does so many journals. And is she sewing her signatures like this? And she hasn't had a problem as yet. It means that it's okay to do it like this. And here. Like that. So then she does that. Like that. Okay. Sorry, man. She does that. Like that. Brings it up on the other side. Like this. Pulls it. And ta-da. What did I do? Can't remember. I can't remember whether I sewed my Christmas daily like this or not. to be honest. Yeah, and there's it there, done and dusted, finished, over and done. Okay, so that's that part. Ooh, scissor, 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 scissor. So like this. Okay, so here we go, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, now you'll see that that part is left like that. That's also another reason to consider using the what's this one? Now you could have just you know, picked this up a little bit and creased it over there if you wanted to. So you can see that's the main crease. So all you would do is say, okay, I'm gonna pick it up a little bit like this, here, like that, and make a little bit of a gusset. Okay, so that's basically what I'm saying you'll do. Just pick it up a little bit, like that, like that, like that, and make another line here, like that. You can ink that as well. So I'll show it to you now because I inked it. Can you see there's two lines here, 1 and 2? So all I'm creating is some space. Yeah, a little space on the top for this to sit. Okay, and that's it. And before we go, let's take some ribbon like that and decide now what do we want to do here. So we want to put it in here like this. Oh, what we want to do and what really happens is two different things, eh? Yeah, and pull it through like this. I may have used too much, but it's okay, it's fine. Let's make that neater. Okay, so like that, and then like that. Oh, and like that. Oh my word, too much. So Anthony, don't go overboard now, come on. So let's do that. Okay, so like that, in that, and then you can always save your ribbon like this. Don't know what I was thinking, but then I have a box here. I have a box that I put all this bits in and I use it. I do go back and I look in there quite often to get stuff out. So even here too, a bit too big, a bit overkill, and there we go, like that. Okay, so don't use so much, okay? Don't be like me. So that is done. I hope that you enjoyed this project. It was inspired, I can't get the person, I can't. I watched so many videos, but I know I watched this video and I said, well, I watched a combination of videos and I was to take some ideas from here and I took some ideas from there and stuff like that. So I'll try to see what in my history when I go back to see who it was, and then I will link it down. So that's it. I think it came out pretty and I like it a lot. Okay, so you've got some really good journaling space in here, and then if you want to, what you can do is so it's not touching. If you want, you can like even stamp all over here if you want to, right? So you've got journaling space here, 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 all these here, here, and here. I think it's I think that that project will work very nicely for me. Okay, and there we go, like that. Okay, so that's done now, and I do hope that you take care. And as I mentioned, I do hope to bring you as many, let's try this, as many Friday freebies as possible, so that you can have something to work with. And you know, it's just my way of saying thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for following me. Thank you for all your comments. I'm so behind in comments. Thank you so much for all your KOFI donations. I really appreciate you. And it's nice to feel a little appreciated as well. So thanks so much. And the comments, you know, when I do send out to say thank you, people come back and say, yeah, but thank you for this and thank you for that. So I'm not looking for a thanks. It's just me wanting to thank you. Anyway, that's it. I hope you go and try it out. And if you like it, let me know. And tell me in my KOFI or whatever, tell me in my video comments and say, Santhony, can you do this? Maybe not with a Christmas theme, and then I'll do one and I'll pop it on as well. Okay, I can't say it will be done like immediately, but I will consider, I mean, I will do one. I will. It's just that I can't really tell you when. So that's it. I hope that you like that, and please, if you like this kind of content, then do consider giving me a thumbs up. I'm really working hard to build my channel, and I really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, if you just even put a comment, or just even a thumbs up or whatever, and tell me what you think about this project. And also, I invite you to give me ideas for Friday freebies. Remember, a Friday freebie is not going to be something big. It's going to be something little like this, because I do work full-time, and I will try to honor y'all's requests, but sometimes I got to look at what I can put together quickly, and that's not what's the word, hard, complex, maybe complex. Like this was a simple project because I still need to design it, I need to test it out, and I then need to film it and stuff like that for you. So but I'd welcome suggestions, and then you know, as we get going, we'll see how we can honor those suggestions. So yes, thumbs up please, and a comment please. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to subscribe, I invite you to subscribe. And then the last thing is from me, Santhony. Have an absolutely blessed weekend, ladies. Last week I brought you videos on Saturday and Sunday because I was doing my December daily, but I think going forward I'll try to bring 5 videos for the week, and then Saturday and Sunday I'll try to rest and recover, and then get all these kind of things done for you. Bye bye, take care until I see you again on Monday. Please do have a blessed weekend and be safe. Bye bye.